Most people think getting stronger is simple. Train harder, add more weight, push through pain. And at first it works. You feel sore. You feel tired. You feel like something is happening. But then something strange kicks in. Weeks pass, sometimes months. And instead of getting stronger, you feel slower, weaker, more fragile. Your joints ache. Your energy drops. Progress stalls. So you do what everyone does. You train harder. And that's where the problem begins. Because strength doesn't disappear from laziness. It disappears from misunderstanding how the body adapts. Your body doesn't grow stronger when you train. It grows stronger when it recovers. Training is damage. Recovery is adaptation. And most people are overdosing on damage while starving recovery. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They confuse effort with effectiveness. Sweat feels productive. Pain feels earned. Exhaustion feels like proof. But your nervous system doesn't care how motivated you are. It only cares about one thing. Can I safely adapt to this stress? If the answer is no, your body doesn't get stronger. It gets defensive. And defensive biology looks like weakness. Slower reaction time. Reduced power output. Poor coordination. Higher injury risk. You're still training, but your system is pulling the brakes. Now let's talk about the hidden player no one trains for. Your nervous system. Muscles don't decide strength. The nervous system does. It controls how many muscle fibers you can recruit, how fast you can contract, how much force you can express. When your nervous system is fresh, strength feels effortless. When it's fatigued, even light weights feel heavy. Most people destroy their nervous system without realizing it. High volume, high intensity, no rest, day after day. They treat the body like a machine. But it's not a machine. It's adaptive and protective. When stress outpaces recovery, your nervous system downregulates output. Not because you're weak, but because it's trying to prevent injury. This is why people training hard often feel fragile. Their body isn't failing. It's protecting itself. There's also a hormonal cost. Chronic intense training raises cortisol. Cortisol isn't bad until it stays elevated. High cortisol interferes with muscle repair, sleep quality, and strength gains. So you're training hard, but your hormones are working against you. Now layer in modern life. Poor sleep, mental stress, long work days, constant stimulation. Your body doesn't separate gym stress from life stress. Stress is stress. So when you add brutal workouts on top of an already overloaded system, your recovery debt explodes. And debt always gets collected in the form of plateaus, injuries, burnout. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't need to train harder. They need to train smarter. Strength isn't built by destroying yourself. It's built by sending a clear signal, then giving the body time to respond. Elite athletes understand this. They don't chase exhaustion. They chase adaptation. Their hardest sessions are planned. Their rest is intentional. Their volume is controlled. They leave the gym feeling like they could do more, not like they barely survived. That's not weakness. That's precision. Another mistake? Too much variety. Strength is neurological. It rewards repetition. If the movement keeps changing, the nervous system never fully adapts. So you feel busy, but not stronger. And then there's ego. Training to impress instead of progress. Maxing out too often, ignoring technique, chasing numbers your body hasn't earned yet. Too little stress, nothing happens. Too much stress, progress reverses. The sweet spot is narrow. And most people blow right past it. So what do strong people do differently? They chase signal quality. Every workout has a purpose, either to build strength or to support recovery. Rarely both at once. The first difference is intensity control. Strong people don't train at max effort every session. Most of their work lives in the hard but repeatable zone. They leave a little in the tank. Because strength isn't built by proving how tough you are today. It's built by being able to train again tomorrow. The second difference is respect for recovery. Sleep isn't optional. Nutrition isn't random. Rest days aren't skipped out of guilt. Strong people understand something most don't. Muscle grows when the nervous system feels safe. Recovery tells the body, it's okay to adapt now. Without that signal, growth shuts down. The third difference is movement mastery. Strong people repeat the same core lifts for months. They get better at them. Cleaner, more efficient, more controlled. Strength improves not because the muscle is bigger, but because the nervous system is smarter. That's why beginners often get strong fast. Neural adaptation. Most people never let that finish. They interrupt it with variety. Now let's talk about volume. More isn't better. Better is better. Strong people use the minimum effective dose. Just enough stress to trigger adaptation. No more. They track performance trends. When numbers stall, they don't push harder. They pull back. That's the opposite of what most people do. And it's why they keep progressing. There's also a mindset shift. Weak training is emotional. Strong training is strategic. You don't train based on how you feel. You train based on what the plan calls for. Some days that's heavy. Some days it's light. All days that are intentional. And here's the part that changes everything. Strength isn't built in the gym. The gym is the message. The body answers later. If you never give it space to answer, the message gets ignored. That's why most people train harder, but get weaker. They're shouting at a body that's already overwhelmed. So if you're stuck, if you feel tired instead of strong, if every session feels like survival, it's not a lack of effort. It's a lack of recovery. Pull back. Clean up sleep. Simplify training. Give your nervous system room to respond. Strength will come back. If this changed how you think about training, subscribe for more deep dives into how the body actually adapts. Share this with someone who's always exhausted from the gym. And tell me in the comments, do you train to feel tired or to feel strong? Because real strength doesn't come from breaking yourself. It comes from understanding when to push and when to let the body build.